Hi everyone, this is Pierrick from P2design and I'm so happy to finally release this video to present to you my new course, The Art of Effective Rigging in Blender 2nd edition, only available on P2designacademy.com. This course is designed to take you from perfect beginner in rigging to high-end rig creation that can be used in professional productions. Basically, among other exercises, you will learn to create the character script used to create the course teaser. This course was 1.5 years in the making, hard work. It features over 220 videos for over 32 hours of highly edited content. But before we dive into the course's content, let me introduce myself for those of you who don't know me. My name is Pierrick Picaut and I've been a Blender instructor for over 10 years now. I started as a 3D generalist and slowly specialized into an animator and rigger working in the game industry. Among other positions, I used to be the art director and animator of the game Noara at Atypic Studio, and I'm now a senior game animator at Amazon Games. I've been publishing Blender courses for about 8 years now, including the successful animation course Alive and the former Art of Effective Rigging in Blender. I put a lot of energy and attention to address the feedback I had from you, the community, on my previous courses. I eased the learning curve a lot. The course is split in multiple and concise theoretical and practical videos. I created a full documentation featuring all definitions and principles learned in the corresponding videos, the keyboard shortcut and the full-blown hierarchy. I created, along with my friend Anthony from Atypic Studio, high-quality characters for you to practice. But you can obviously use your own characters to follow the course. And you will find a Blender file per lesson so that you can follow along or jump on any chapter depending on your level of needs. The course was recorded in both Blender 3.6 LTS versions and the different Blender 4 version released during the recording. No paid add-on is needed. I partially used the Bone Manager add-on by Finn that is free and now supported in Blender 4, but you can follow along in Blender 4 without any add-on. This course is designed for pure beginners and more advanced riggers alike. You don't need any experience in rigging to take this course. You just need some experience in Blender to be comfortable with its UI and object manipulation. From there, I will guide you through the whole process. Let me walk you through the different chapters so that you have a better preview of the course content. In Chapter 1, I just make sure you're comfortable using the courses file and lesson system. In Chapter 2, your rigging journey starts. First, by learning what is rigging, and then digging into some basic mechanisms, like parenting and some of the numerous constraints available in Blender. Then we apply these fundamentals to rig a simple little turret. This will also be the time to define naming convention used throughout the course. In Chapter 3, we will rig a simple object, a bouncing ball. A great exercise to explore hierarchy and dependencies, and create our first custom shapes. In Chapter 4, we will rig a little ball again, but this one is a bit special as it transforms into a little spider robot. We will introduce inverse kinematics, drivers and custom properties, along with new mechanisms like head targeting. In Chapter 5, we will rig our first biped character, creating a simple spine rig, a leg rig with a simple foot roll, switchable inverse and forward kinematics arms, and secondary shoulder pad mechanism. I will also be introducing skinning and weight spanning, digging in details into both the tools and effective workflows. It's also in this chapter that we will tackle our first script. Now don't worry, you absolutely don't need to know how to script to follow along, as I will provide templates and explain every single step to help you creating your custom rig UI, trigger your custom properties, or toggle your character's features visibility. In Chapter 6, we will rig this badass robot, introducing an advanced spine rig, inverse and forward kinematics switchable arm and leg rigs, helper bones to fix deformation along with shape keys. We will also create automated secondary mechanisms for the shoulder pads, the pistons and pieces of armor. We will rig the rifle, and I will teach you how to create switchable parents, so that you can attach it to the hands of the character. But we will also create a reversible dependency to be able to animate the arms using the rifle. We'll also use all we've learned in the previous chapter to create a full custom rig UI and introduce forward and inverse kinematics snapping tools. And on top of that, we'll use the rig to control the emission strength and color of our character and drive the ammo count on the rifle. Finally, in chapter 7, we will rig Kibali. We'll apply everything we learned in the previous chapters and we will push everything as far as we can, creating a full facial rig with sticky eyelids, deformation fall-off, mouth lock, and so much more. We will use more helper bones to improve muscle deformation and create a very advanced ponytail rig with a twisting fall-off mechanism. We'll rig the clothes too, creating a faked collision system. We'll make both weapons as flexible as possible, introducing Blender's powerful B-bones, and we'll make sure these weapons can be handled by our character and add our reversible dependency system. As a final polishing stage, we'll create a complete custom UI to make the rig as easy to use as possible. I used those rigs to create the teaser for the course, so I really hope they speak for themselves. The course is available as a one-time purchase. You pay once and you get a lifetime access to it along with its updates. Speaking of which, I'll take a couple of weeks of well-deserved vacation and then I work on a new chapter and will also update some of the course's existing videos. At the time of this video release, I'm running a release sales applicable on all P2design courses only on P2designacademy.com. You'll get 25% off on all the courses including this one using the coupon code AOER2 until March the 17th. If you enjoy my courses and content, please spread the word. Thank you so much for your loyalty over the years, and if you're new to the channel or P2design Academy, just feel welcome. I'm very much looking forward to see what you're going to rig with this new course, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!